Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 1st. We are just going to jump right in here and take a look at your current energies with this main spread. And then we are going to clarify at the end with the little tarot here. And we're going to see what additional details are going on for you this week. Also, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Virgo, I'm getting something like this was not an accident or something like that. And I'll tell you what happened is normally I go this way. Like normally I pull from here up. For some reason I went that way in your reading. So I kind of like went backwards. But as I was going backwards, putting the cards down there, I was hearing like this was no accident or something like that. So we're going to have to figure that one out. But Virgo, you start off with this Fates card, so definitely dealing with a fated situation here. What I would say for you here is that you have the World, and the World can just represent the completion of a cycle. So I do feel that some of you have recently completed a cycle with a person here. It could be an older person, like in love. So if you were with a person who is older than you, then you could have completed a cycle. For some of you, you could be getting married to this person. So it's like you're not leaving this relationship. If you're in a happy relationship, this is like a fated relationship. Look at this. World, 4 Wands, the Star. King of Cups, 4 Wands, Hierophant. Are you kidding me? This is like solid marriage in general. If you have experienced obstacles with a person as well, and this looks like you have this Rhino spirit which says overcome any obstacle. Again, I don't do X-back readings because to me it's false hope, right? You know, I feel like for the most part, it's not always true, Virgo, but for the most part, most people truly do not usually get back with their ex. And if they do, usually it's because, you know, usually it's like for some unfinished business or something, and then usually you move on. Not always true. Again, somebody always has some story about, you know, their grandparents who met on the Titanic, who broke up and then, you know, got back together. So to that person, yes, I get it. It happens. But for the most part, right? The interesting thing is that you have the Star here. The Star to me would represent in love, could represent two people who've raised their vibration to a point where it's like maybe you are getting back together, but it's like you've both changed, like truly changed, not just like change, you know, changed, right? So I feel for some of you, this is like fated love coming in for you. This could be like a past life partner as well, I feel. So for some of you, this first row is definitely talking about like fated love or a fated relationship, I feel. Look, can't make this up. You have the regeneration card as well. I mean, that could be regenerating, restarting, regrowing with a person here. For some of you, again, if you don't know who this person is, you know, or if you're not taking someone back, this is clearly someone from like a past life type of connection here. But you have the King of Cups, King of Swords, the World. Like I said, I feel like you're completing a cycle, leveling up, plain and simple. Pretty simple message on that first row. For others, by the way, I am getting something about a legal matter here. I feel like I said this to you in your March reading. There's something about a legal matter. I get that here as well. So some of you could be dealing with a legal matter with the King of Swords. Could be involving love, like divorce, separation, something like that. And I do feel there's like some sort of victory here for you. It just feels like a victory to me, not as in you're winning the court case, but maybe there's, you know, part of the process you're having a victory, if that makes sense. So that's what I feel there. Next, you have this flexibility card. So I do feel like you need to be flexible at this time. You have a lot of cards here that to me would represent a portal. The World, the 4 Wands, and this card here, there's even a portal in the middle. So, and who knows what's going to come up when we clarify. But I feel like this is saying you need to realize that like doorways are opening up for you right now. And they're going to be, I feel like these are like a lot of fated random situations that are kind of happening for you. It's a very powerful reading, I would say. Your readings have been crazy lately. You have the 4 Cups, 4 Wands, Queen of Swords here. This is definitely a love offer that is coming in for you with that 4 Cups. But are you going to be open to it is the question. Without clarifying, I would say yes, because you have the Hierophant right here, which would be marriage. But again, I do feel like there is a question mark here. We're going to have to clarify because I do get something about like not being sure if you really want to do this. Like I'm getting all these questions popping into my head. Like, am I ready? Do I want to do this? Do I want to allow someone into my space, into my life? Like all this other stuff. So that's kind of like a weird message. I really feel that this is a person that you're dealing with, whether it's a person from the past or if it's going to be a new person. This person pushes some buttons. I feel like that's the challenge here, but I feel like this person also forces you to grow. I'm getting major growth on the Star card. I'm getting major vibrational raising here as well. So this is one of those people where it's like, I don't think they're a jerk. I don't think they're going to be a challenge, like, you know, a bad person or anything like that. I feel like this is going to be a relationship, if this is love, coming in for you, Virgo, that is going to cause some growth, is going to cause change. And those can be challenging relationships, but look, this could lead to marriage. So obviously it would be a very happy connection. I feel like you're just questioning whether it's real or not, or if it's something you want. For some of you, I almost feel like you could be attracting a person where you're like it's one of those things where you get into the relationship and they're amazing and you're like, why does this person want me? So I feel like saying, don't sell yourself short here, Virgo. I feel like this could be very good. This 4 Cups, I feel like you're just like, there's no way in hell this person wants to date me. So again, I would say no negative self-talk either with that 4 Cups. 4 Wands, marriage. For others, I feel like you're being set free here, and this is by walking through a doorway. Again, to me, for some of you, this is a doorway towards the star. The star is some sort of dream that you have had for a very long period of time. Stars are very far away. And so, a star to me can represent something that is not out of reach, but definitely something that is kind of far away, or something that you've had to work towards for a very long period of time. You do have this overcome any obstacle card, the Rhino Spirit. And so I feel if you've dealt with challenges with a person, if this is a person coming back, then I feel like you could easily overcome any obstacles that you've dealt with this person, no question asked. So I feel you need to kind of let go of your fears here. Yeah, I feel like you need to open up to all the possibilities. I get like this rushing sense. I even feel like I'm speaking too quickly in your reading here, but I feel for some of you, it's like there are a lot of obstacles to you being with a person, but the starfish says there's infinite possibilities. There's infinite ways that you can accomplish something. So I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a person at a distance, or maybe you're dealing with a person who's married, who needs to leave a marriage, right? I feel like you need to open to the fact that it's going to happen. I would say this is a guarantee as well, and I don't guarantee anything, right? So I feel like whatever, if you put the work in, it will happen. If you don't, then obviously it won't, but it is interesting. That's basically like having the star twice as well. But you have the star, the 2 of Wands, and the Hierophant here. This is definitely a wish coming in for you. I do feel like you're going to have to leave some sort of comfort zone. I kind of talked about this earlier. If this is a person in love, I feel that this is saying that you're going to have to, things are not going to go like according to your plan, right? Does that mean that everything is going to go according to plan? No, of course not. But I just feel flexible. I feel like this card here is saying this is a person that's coming in who is probably a karmic partner, past life partner. I wouldn't call it karmic. I would just say, a past life partner or a past partner that you have had in this life, and it could lead to marriage with this Hierophant card, but it's going to require you to be flexible with this 2 Wands. I feel like it's going to require you to do things that maybe you didn't think you were going to do. For others, I feel that this is just saying be open to infinite possibilities. I feel that there's a portal here that you're wanting to step through. We're going to clarify and see what you want. We're going to see what's on the other side of this portal, but I do feel it's going to require you to leave a comfort zone with the 2 Wands. I feel like you're ready. This Hierophant to me is saying you are ready. Hierophant is a card of learning and education. So maybe you're thinking I'm not ready to start this business, or I'm not ready to, start this project that I want to start. I feel like this is saying you're ready. For others, I feel like it's travel. You always get travel in your readings. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, I'm not ready to travel. I'm not ready to move or whatever. So and you have the World here as well. So very interesting. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign. Could also be dealing with an Aquarius as well. That's what I see so far. That's really what stands out to me, I should say. But let's see here, Virgo, what is going on for you? 9 of Cups, wishes coming in for you here. Amazing. You have the Moon. A little uncertainty on what's on the other side of this doorway here with the 4 of Wands. And the 6 of Pentacles, you're just going to have to find out. 6 of Pentacles is like planting seeds. It says just get started and you will find out what's on the other side, right? So that Moon is a period of innovation. Moon represents fears and illusions and fantasies, but really, as I always say, the Moon, that's not really accurate, because the Moon, you can have whatever you want with the Moon. You can create your own reality with the Moon, but you have to go down the path, which is going to be fears, right? And you're going to have to face fears, but also the Moon represents a period after a full moon. And that's why it represents fears, because it represents innovation. It represents doing things you've never done before. So that's probably why you're fearful with this energy. But I feel for some of you, you're going to have to kind of step into this energy of doing things you've never done before in your life to truly get this star, to get this infinite possibilities. You have the 4 of Pentacles here. You have the World here, and the 9 of Swords with the 7 of Pentacles wanting to pop out there as well. I feel like you need to leave a comfort zone here very clearly. The Four of Pentacles is like you're holding on to something. What are you holding on to? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a good card. It's like a wish. It's wish fulfillment. But the Nine of Cups is just contentment. He's just happy and he's content. But there's the Ten of Cups, right? He's not at the Ten of Cups yet. So I feel like this is saying there's more than you realize coming in for you. But you're going to have to like let go of a comfort zone here. You have the World here as well, twice. The World twice. Are you kidding me? It's like you're definitely ending a cycle, stepping through a portal. I love the World, but to me, it is a card of birth. And it's like you're in the squeeze, as I always say. It's like you're stuck in the squeeze with the World card and you're being pushed out the other side. So I feel like you need to realize that. You have the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles here. It's talking about patience, needing to be patient here. Yeah, I feel like this is a temporary situation as well with the Nine of Swords that you are going through. I really feel like you know everything you need to know. It's like you have a lot of cards here that kind of represent waiting for the perfect moment to do something, and that could be the fear. Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. He's looking at these pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles can represent a change in direction. He's looking at those pentacles. He's like saying, do I want to keep working on this project? Do I want to keep working on whatever I'm working on in my life? Or do I want to go somewhere else? It's a card of analysis, which, you Virgo people are great at doing. But it can be analysis paralysis. It can be analyzing something too much, right? We could also say that he's looking at those pentacles and he's waiting for like the perfect moment to harvest those pentacles. He's waiting till they're perfectly ripe, right? But is that even possible? Is it possible to know the exact perfect moment to do something? The answer is no. So the time is now here, Virgo, is what I would say to you. Definitely something, again, I feel like this reading has a lot to do with fate. It's like you are destined to accomplish something here. Yeah, I feel like you need to let go of your fears here with the Seven of Swords. You could be holding on to someone who lied, cheated, stole the Star. Are you kidding me? You have all these repeating cards here, Virgo. And the Hangman. Could be a Pisces coming in for some of you, or an Aquarius, clearly. But I feel there's a wish coming in for you. That Seven of Swords says, don't be a lone wolf. I also feel like it's saying, don't run away from something that could be really good for you. For others, you could be healing from like a liar, cheater, stealer with that Seven of Swords energy. And with this Hangman, I feel like it's saying, you're ready. Again, he has gained enlightenment. He has learned everything that he needs to learn to accomplish whatever this Four of Wands freedom is for him. But he needs to get off the pole, Virgo, right? So I feel like you need to get off the pole is what this is saying. And you need to start taking action. I want to see what's on the other side of that Four of Wands. High Priestess, could be the Pisces. So some of you could be moving towards a Pisces in love. Nine of Wands, whatever you want. Nine of Wands says don't give up on something. For some of you, this is something you've tried to do in the past. Some sort of goal that you've tried to accomplish in the past. Maybe you wanted to move, travel. Maybe there's a certain business that you wanted. You always get these cards of fame and fortune. It just popped into my head. I feel like I'm always saying that to you, Virgo, that some of you could literally be becoming famous. And maybe literally. For others, this could be more figurative. You could be getting a lot of attention at work or in business or in love. The Nine of Wands is a card of recognition and achievement. It is a card that says don't give up. It is a card of perseverance. It is a card of the wounded warrior. But it's a card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. It's a card of experimentation. So I feel for some of you, just need to keep trying. You have the Devil. I do feel like some of you are still bound or feeling bad about something from the past here. I get regrets or guilt is popping into my head. So I would let that go here, Virgo, any regrets or guilt that you're having, because it could be pushing away this, person from a past life, or it could be holding something up here. I feel like you need to realize that you have changed as well with the Star. The Star really, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's funny that the Star came up twice. I literally said at the beginning of the reading that if you're dealing with another person, it's almost like you both have raised your vibration. The Star twice, and you have the Starfish card as well. So that's interesting. If you're dealing with a new person, again, I feel like this new person just has a high, is a high flyer, right? It's like they have high vibes with that Star card. You have the Ten of Wands. Everybody's had it. It's funny because every single sign I've done today has had the Ten of Wands in. I've clarified for almost every single sign an extra row, and almost every single sign has had the Ten of Wands in this extra row. It's like your intuition could be holding you back, having a decision to make with the High Priestess, and no action as well. High Priestess represents no action. So I feel like you need to take action towards something. Two of Cups, something that you love. So it could be love, but it could also be, the Two of Cups is like your soul's calling. The Two of Cups is you and your higher self outside of love. So I feel like you are being called to something that you see as wish fulfillment. Here, Nine of Cups, Star twice. Or you see something as very healing for you, whether it's love, business, money, spirituality, doesn't matter. And I feel like you need to move towards it. Here, King of Wands Could be a fire sign coming in for some of you as well. I feel like the King of Wands is more talking about like a builder energy is what I'm getting here. It's like you're having to build this new life with the world coming up twice as well. The world is kind of completion energy, needing to complete a cycle, move on to the next stage. And it's like you're like rebuilding your life here. But it's like this is fated to happen. Boom. Yang energy here as well. Some sort of new beginning coming in for you here, Virgo. But I love this reading for you. This is a major change coming in for you here. Definitely like a lot of fated events happening as well. I do feel like you're kind of being guided along here, and I would just be flexible. I feel like the flexibility card here and everything is just saying things are probably not going to work out how you think, right? Neptune is in your opposite sign, Pisces. The problem with Neptune and Pisces is it's like you might think that you're going to find love by, maybe meeting a person out at your favorite bar or something like that. But you never know. You might actually meet them in another way. You might meet them on an airplane. You might meet them when you go to the store or something like that. So I feel like this type of energy is Neptune and Pisces, which I blame for everything nowadays. And I feel like that Neptune and Pisces energy is just saying, be open to the multiple ways of doing things. Just realize that the way you think things are going to work is probably not how they're going to work. And that could be the challenge here with the Seven of Pentacles as well. But this is a really good reading. So thank you for watching, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.